A lot of people, incorrectly, believe that pit bulls should be banned because of their reputation for being dangerous, unpredictable animals. No other dog breed has suffered so much unwarranted public scrutiny. Despite their bad reputations, pits are just as capable of giving and receiving love as any other breed. Just ask musician Dan Tillery, who was overjoyed to be able to adopt his own pit bull. He was so happy with his new friend, in fact, that one of the first things he did was share a photo of himself with his new pup on Facebook. Little did he realize, however, posting that picture would soon cause him a great deal of anguish. Dan Tillery, a musician in Michigan, posted a picture of himself alongside his new adopted dog, Diggy, on Facebook. Not long after, police were knocking at his door, demanding he turn over his brand new beloved pooch. One of his Facebook friends had seen the picture of Dan and his dog and called the police, all because owning a pit bull was illegal in Michigan. Unfortunately, the police were forced to remove Diggy from Dan's home, but Dan wasn't going to give up without a fight. He decided to find a loophole in the law and began researching breed-specific legislation. While he was searching, he also did some poking around in Diggy's family tree, which led him to discover something else entirely. As it turned out, Diggy wasn't a pit bull at all, but an American bulldog. Knowing it would be legal to keep him as long as he could prove Diggy's breed, Dan rushed to the police station to reclaim his dog. Once he arrived at the station, Dan made another discovery: the police weren't actually allowed to identify dogs themselves, which meant that the officers who removed Diggy had done so illegally. How many times has something this outrageous happened before? Dan was definitely on the right side of the law. Despite this, the police were not going to let him walk out with his dog so easily. He had to be prepared to fight the good fight for a long time if he was going to get Diggy back. After a grueling legal process, Diggy was officially determined to be an American bulldog and he was finally released back to Dan. Both Dan and his beloved Diggy were overjoyed to be reunited. They knew they belonged together. Diggy's story, while heartrending and stressful for all parties involved, was ultimately one with a very happy ending. Sadly, the same cannot be said for other owners who might have been forced to surrender their dogs just because of their breed. Diggy did not let this tough ordeal slow him down in the slightest. In fact, all of the press surrounding his case made him a bit of internet celebrity. Soon, he was meeting lots of other American bulldogs like him. While he was making canine friends left and right, Diggy's absolute best friend was Dan, and it looked like that was the way it would stay. If it wasn't for his owner's determination and pluck, this story could have had a very different kind of ending. There's still a lot of work to be done to clear the pit bull's reputation as an aggressive breed, but at least Dan and Diggy got the happy ending they deserve.